here is our professional advice. We want to give some basic guidelines. If you are starting out for the first time, and if you're serious about doing e-commerce, don't put your site on WooCommerce. Don't put your site on Xcart. If you're serious, spend the money. It's not a lot. $30, $40 per month. Sign up with BigCommerce, Shopify, Volusion to get your store going. Here is why. No matter what happens, your store will always be online. You won't need to deal with technical issues. You won't need to deal with
getting hacked.
Right? I mean, WooCommerce, WordPress gets hacked all the time, and then you got to deal with that and spend money for that. So that's the first rule if you're starting out. If you are doing less than $250,000 and you are looking for a new platform, you're probably on WooCommerce or something like that. Again, I still wouldn't recommend WooCommerce or OpenCart or Magento. I wouldn't recommend it unless this is not serious and this is a side gig and you're like, I really don't want to spend $40 a month because I don't know where this is going to go. Then yes, you can be on open source. You can be on WooCommerce. You can be on Magento. Now, if you're doing more than $500,000, I wouldn't do enterprise, definitely. You should be on something like a BigCommerce, Shopify, Volusion, 3D Cart, Miva. These will all work for you, again, based on your needs, based on the answers to those 40 other questions. What if I'm doing more than $2 million? Where do you put me?
Again, you can go with BigCommerce Enterprise. You can go with Shopify Plus. These are all hosted solutions.
Yeah, this is the interesting thing. So I can get BigCommerce or Shopify or Volusion for $50, $60, $100, $200 a month. But then they have their Plus Enterprise versions. What's the difference?
Well, the difference is the scalability. Pretty much the capacity at which you can operate your business on these platforms.
The non-nerdy way, Joe.
All right. It'll allow you to have more products. It'll allow you to have a dedicated server. Dedicated server in some situations, which means faster site speed, 99% uptime. I mean, there are tons of benefits of being on Shopify Plus or BigCommerce Enterprise.
Got it. So 3 benefits. 1, your load is going to be a lot better, which means, and we're talking about simultaneous sessions. When you are on the basic version, you might get 100 people to your site and you're okay. But if you're getting a lot of traffic and you're getting like 2,000 simultaneous sessions at the same time in your cart, it's gonna slow down. So the enterprise or the plus versions of these platforms will give you the peace of mind because they will put you on a semi-dedicated server or a dedicated server that can handle the traffic. That's number 1, scalability. Number 2, they allow you more functionality out of the box. You can edit the checkout. Editing the checkout means change the checkout however you want, do a pre-checkout upsell, add custom fields in your checkout. So you are able to do that. And the third feature that's important is you get better support. When you call them, you get somebody human on the phone. Remember, these guys are SaaS companies. They're software companies. They don't have the time to be with you on the phone for 3 hours if you're paying them $50 a month. That makes no sense. So what if I'm doing more than $5-10 million? Where do you put me?
5-10 million, I would still keep you on BigCommerce Enterprise or Shopify Plus.
Okay.
But I think I know where you're headed with this. And then, obviously if you're in the tens of millions, high tens of millions to hundreds of millions, then you're going to need an enterprise level solution.
Yeah. So enterprise is defined as following, and I will give you some platforms. Now, we have clients on BigCommerce that do $120, $130 million annually. So you could be enterprise and be on BigCommerce and Shopify. There are big companies, but it really depends on your operations. Let's say you're Electrolux. Let's say you are Intel. Let's say you are Pearson, right? If you have multi-language, multi-continent operations, let's say you're Zara, H&M, you are going to need enterprise because Demandware does this, Sitecore does this, Hybris does this, right? It integrates with your internal operations. If I'm running SAP for my internal inventory management system, my process automation, my CRM, right? I'm not gonna wanna go with BigCommerce or Shopify. I'm gonna say, okay, let's buy the SAP. Now, another reason that big CEOs, big C-levels buy enterprise is because nobody can blame you for buying enterprise. Because you can go and if something went down, you can say, well, I bought a Ferrari, I bought the best, and it's going to increase the value of our business. whenever we're looking for an exit strategy or whatever that is, and it's absolutely accurate. But doesn't make sense for small business or medium-sized business, in my opinion, to go buy a Ferrari to increase your valuation. But a lot of people do that, and depending on the operation and the business, it makes sense.